If you don't get this one thing in control, then you will struggle with your hormones. I'm Angela. I am a registered nurse with over 20 years of experience, and I'm a certified health coach who helps women over 40 to get their health back, and that has a lot to do with helping them get their hormones in balance. So the one thing that you want to really get control of to have balance in your hormones is blood sugar. So if our blood sugar is spiking and having troughs, then we're having an imbalance in insulin. Our insulin is trying to keep up with our blood sugar, and then also we will have erratic cortisol. Cortisol can also be affected by stress, but cortisol also affects our blood sugar. So stress and blood sugar, these are huge factors in our hormonal balance. So if our cortisol is affected, or our insulin, either way, we're going to be affecting our progesterone, which affects estrogen, and cortisol also affects the thyroid. So all of these hormones are in a balance together. So progesterone affects our estrogen, the balance and the way that we feel based on how those two are in relation to one another. And testosterone is also affected by our blood sugar and our insulin. So it's really important to first address our blood sugar if we're having any kind of hormonal imbalance symptoms. And that can be any kind of menopausal symptoms, perimenopausal symptoms, or having PMS. If you have a difficult time with PMS, then you really want to look at how much refined carbohydrates and refined sugars are you taking in. Any kind of sugar, if you're spiking your blood sugar with agave, with maple syrup, it doesn't matter what the sugar is. If you're taking in too much, if you're taking it in to the point where it spikes up your blood sugar, then it's going to affect all of your hormones. The refined carbohydrates are going to be things like cereals and breads, pretzels. These kind of foods are going to spike our blood sugar. So that doesn't mean you can't eat them at all, but you need to really be mindful that when you do, that you want to balance your intake with some good healthy fats like olive oil or avocado oil, avocado, nuts and seeds. So we can have some of these carbohydrates whenever we have a good balance with healthy fats. But even better, as you improve your diet, is to eat very few, if any, refined carbohydrates and really stick with whole foods, real foods like vegetables and fruit and eggs and meat and these kind of real foods. Just take one thing at a time. Don't try to overhaul your diet though. If this is new for you, if you are eating what is the standard American diet, which is going to include a lot of refined carbohydrates. I know before I changed my way of eating to a more of a whole food diet when I was a nurse, and I ate a lot of cereal and toast in the morning. I ate sandwiches at lunchtime. I had pasta for dinner several nights a week. All of these foods throughout the day, and I was definitely having, I would get faint, really lightheaded. I felt bad and I would be so hungry on a regular basis, and it was because I was eating a low-fat, high-carb way of eating. When I switched that and I ate mainly carbs, but still a lot of good healthy fats and proteins, then I had a much more balanced diet and blood sugar, so I felt a lot better, and I still feel a lot better. So that is going to make a big impact on your hormonal health. That is the first step in getting to a nice healthy hormone balance. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up And subscribe to this channel if you are a woman over 40 who wants to get your health back. Every week I put out a new video just for you. All right, until next time, bye for now.